In this group survival episode, Boris, Minty, and I discover an exploit in a new game feature, and Boris turns this brilliant idea into an infinite iron farm contraption.
Okay, I've got it down to 1 steel block every 2 seconds.
One steel block. There's a new feature in the game that allows you to add wheels back on, right? So if I go up into here and go back to the dong door and I find the wheel and I say add it, boom, right? We got a thing there. Now, I just ground that off and Minty is guessing. Do you think I have a steel plate in my inventory from grounding that off?
Yes.
Well, you're recording. What? You wouldn't be recording if you didn't. Otherwise, it'd just be boring.
Ta-da!
And if you are, then I've just insulted you for calling a recording boring.
So yeah, look at this. I have
right.
a steel plate. I have a steel plate.
So they've made an infinite iron generator.
An infinite steel plate iron generator. Yep. So yeah, now we have to build Boris's machine.
Yes, that's right.
We have to build Boris's machine.
Why would a game company do that?
We have to exploit this before they fix it. So
I really, to be honest, I'm not surprised that they've overlooked this. To be really honest,
sorry.
No, I'm not putting Keen down. They've got a lot on their plate, you know, and this exploit, they probably thought, oh well, we'll let them have a week of this, you know, or a day. Let's watch these idiots make a machine. You know, use it for a day. Uh-oh, timber!
And there are those are the problems with using the advanced welder or grinder. I just tried to grind off the wheel, and I accidentally got too close to the other block and ground it off.
I know. That's what happened when I was grinding down Boris.
Well, there goes the pillar. The monument is now half its size. But
I don't know if they can fix this, because I don't know if there's any way in the game to have a block made of nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. Well, that's true, especially when it's a normal block.
The next thing to test is whether a timer block can pop one in on its own.
Well, you know, I did have a timer here until somebody went and destroyed it.
It was Boris instructed me to.
Which one? Oh, the door one.
Yeah.
That was a joke. I said, oh, there's a timer, someone destroy it. Because timers are hard to set up. And you just ran over and did it.
I sure did. I didn't even think I was doing anything wrong. I didn't think. You know? I wasn't even joking.
Are you done yet, Anubis? Have you made a timer block?
Construction computers. Construction computers. Timer block is created. Boom. Okay. Oh, well. Okay, so in the list of actions, I don't see add wheel.
Okay. Was that an oversight? Like
yes,
they wanted to get the feature in the game, or
no?
Did they actually think that someone would make an automated?
No, I think that was an oversight. I honestly believe that was an oversight.
So we need to point out to Keen that they need to do this.
Yeah, we should log a bug that there isn't an action. We shouldn't tell them that you get.
No, of course not.
Unless I'm blind here, I don't see it. Toggle.
They would have to have thought of that. Like the very first thing. You can't be a game developer and not immediately think of the exploits. Even when I'm doing stupid little mini games, that is the very first thing I think of. How can this be exploited to go wrong? But I guess we could just hire Apple to stand in front of it.
Yep. Well, you can do an AFK machine, right? Because if I bring out if I do the K trick, yeah, see, now I'm just grinding forever. So if we just get Apple, we'll put Apple in his cage, and we'll have him standing right here, just holding his welder or grinder out, and then we'll need somebody else. Oh no, so we have to, we still need somebody else to press the button.
Do you have a keyboard that has macros on it?
Yeah, I see what you could do.
Just have that continuously pressing T. You need 2 people. Oh no, you wouldn't even need 2 people. You would just need one person continuously pressing T on the button, and then a grinder grinding down that wheel. Except the grinder needs to be full and not connected to anything, so that when you grind down the wheel, the steel plate pops out,
drops off,
and drops into a collector. I guess I've got to build that now.
Yep. That is the challenge now.
This is it's your new minigame submission. You can actually make it as part of
for my episode, but this has definitely got to be what I do now.
Okay, well, if you're going to do it, then I won't. I don't want to take it from you.
You're on a planet, so I don't actually have gravity yet. I don't have much yet. I'm setting up somewhere else. So if you do want to do that, then I can't cheat and just appear down there and still record what you've done. How do I? I'm not going to just fly back down to the planet for this.
Although this seems like it's worthwhile for you to do such. There.
We can both build one.
Hey Minty, I
need
fixed
as many iron farms as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
I got rid of the pillar.
You sure did.
It's done.
You made a mess.
And I'm probably killing the sim speed, so I probably should clean that up. So, were you flying down to the planet to do this?
No, but we could each make one. We need as many farms as possible.
See different designs and see. We'll have a competition. On,
this is like Hansel and this is what a breadcrumb trail, but it's a steel plate trail.
If this was a competition, why did I just give you my design?
Because you're an idiot. I didn't decide it was a competition until you told me what you were doing.
Yeah.
I need to think of a better way rather than a macro that just presses T.
So you've given
a better way to get that.
You've given Anubis shonky information already. Get ahead. God.
All right, now I can drive out again. I got rid of the Boris's dong pillar.
I did try to be as respectful as I could in my running away, but that was one thing I couldn't avoid, is putting a big pillar in the middle of everything. Did you see my attention to detail? I even put a camera down the bottom so that I could watch myself cinematically fly away.
Oh, was that? What was that? What was the camera called?
Something about being salty. The salty cam?
Yeah, that was it. Salty cam. Yeah, I found it in the...
Oh, that's right. I remember you talking about that, Minty. He was like, you found a cam called the Salty Cam and you were wondering whose it was.
Yeah, now we know.
Now you knew. And knowing is half the battle. And now I'm cleaning up Boris's mess.
Yeah, so am I. Are we both cleaning up Boris's mess? Oh my goodness.
The explosion craters?
I wasn't expecting the mess.
What? How did you
not expect it? It was
supposed
to come back down nicely.
Oh, okay.
And stop.
I'm cleaning up the poopy Pete. Poopy Pete, the poppy Pete.
Oh, I'm cleaning up the crater mess out here. Oh, did I almost die?
I probably shouldn't, but I would like to blame the bug that was happening at the time where random blocks would just stop working, which meant I was logging in and out, trying to get everything to work. And in amongst all of that, and just, once everything was working, I just wanted to get in and go and not change anything to risk it not working. And in amongst all of that, I forgot that I needed to reserve some hydrogen for the return of the boosters. So when they fell off, they didn't have any hydrogen, and the remote control, and hopefully this is something that they fixed, because they fixed the remote control. They said they improved remote control.
Yeah, they did.
Autopilot.
Oh, autopilot, that's what they did. Yeah.
We should try and see if it can fly around on the planet now.
Yeah.
And closer than 70k from the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
But the autopilot doesn't recognize that it is possible to fly those boosters without the hydrogen thruster on the bottom. For some reason, it just doesn't. Like, I can fly it fine, but the autopilot doesn't, and I had to add an extra little small hydrogen thruster to keep it up, which was there for other purposes as well, not just this, but it doubled as that. So if I run out of hydrogen before it gets back down, it'll just plummet to the planet, which is what happened.
Sounds like a lot of excuses to me.
In one of your episodes of Anubis, I noticed that I don't know if it was just the one you did last night or not, but you were commenting on the damage done to the side of the hangar over here, a couple of dents. Oh yeah. But is that not you when you were your flying corpse smashing yourself into the hangar?
I didn't know that. Can you actually damage things as a corpse?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question.
Boris, did you say that you also had damage over by the other door, or no? Like things dropped by the other door?
No. One fell down there, and one fell down at the original planet one, the one that I've renamed Lakeside.
Okay.
I had one set to go over there because I couldn't be bothered setting a separate GPS location, so I just let it go to the old one I had already set up.
I see you dismantled most of the outer Mongolia base.
Yes, and the rest can be dismantled. Oh, actually, there is one booster still there. I think.
I saw that. There's a booster attached to basically just a snake of steel plates or steel blocks.
I'm getting one steel plate every 5 seconds. Let's see how fast I can get this.
So I'm blind. I didn't notice that the action to put on a wheel actually is in the timer block. I just, for whatever reason, didn't see it and didn't notice I could scroll. Boris has built a farm, and it works. He has now got an iron farm on Space Vegas.
Cunning stuff.
Can you explain to us your system, Boris?
Okay, I've got it down to one steel block every 2 seconds.
Oh, wow.
The way that it works is first I have 2 timer blocks just in a repeat and a wheel with like a suspension and then a wheel on the end. And the timer block sets the wheel to continuously add one so that if it's not there, it pops a new one into existence. That new one has one steel plate in it. And I have a grinder on an advanced rotor spinning next to it, because the only way the grinder can reach it is if it's touching it, essentially. And if it's touching it, then the wheel won't spawn in. So I've got the grinder spinning on a rotor at full speed, just constantly on. And every time it sweeps past, it grinds it down. And then as it leaves the wheel's hitbox, a new one pops into existence. So the grinder's just spinning on a rotor, taking one off every time. And then it's an advanced rotor, so it's pulling, so it goes from the grinder into a conveyor, into an advanced rotor, and then into an assembler. And that assembler is set to disassemble mode, and I have it disassembling currently about 2 million steel plates, so essentially it'll never run out. So every time a steel plate appears in the inventory of the grinder, it'll pull it through to the assembler and disassemble it immediately. And in the few minutes I've had it running, I now have 600 kilos of iron, and I've just managed to get it up to the fastest speed that I think this design will handle, which is 1 steel plate every 2 seconds. So you could have a chain of these.
Oh, wow. There is no exploit that Boris has not worked out.
Yeah,
that's right.
In fact, you could have 4 of these wheels
around
because the welder, the grinder, I mean, is spinning. You could have 4, so it's just constantly taking them. I'm doing that right now.
So you'll be able to do 5. You'll be able to do basically 20 steel plates every 10 seconds. So that's so two steel plates a second. That's just outrageous.
I'll report back when I'm finished.
Okay. It's going to be steel plates raining down upon us soon.
Yeah, all of a sudden, the requirements for building a gigantic shielded cargo container and lobbing it the planet is now cheap.
Yeah, that's right. Price of steel has decreased.
Yeah, we flooded the market.
To give a sense of how quickly these wheels are being ground down, and I'm not doing this for the second time, so it doesn't at all feel awkward and odd. But now. Every time I say now, there's a wheel being ground down and producing a steel plate. So, yeah, I'm now at 1,500 kilos of iron. Just
oh my lord!
Quickly. Yeah.
We actually recorded this footage the day the new Spawn Destroyed Wheel feature was released, but it's taken me this long to get it out because I've actually been out of town for a week and starting a brand new job, so it's been unusually busy and I'm really sorry for the delay. I do hope that you enjoyed watching how we discovered this exploit as much as we enjoyed figuring it out, and be sure to go check out Boris's video where he demos his contraption in its full glory. If you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button, it really does help my channel out quite a bit. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I release new videos of the Nidd on Mondays and Thursdays, and some other really fun stuff sprinkled throughout. You all have an absolute great one, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, I see it flashing from up here.
What?
What?
That flashing, you're grinding it down?
No.
Oh. It looked like you were just grinding something down then.
Well, no, I just welded up I welded up the timer.
Oh, well, whilst you were doing that, I saw from up here a flashing ADF, TWF timer block thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh. That's a random bit of information for you.
Dong door.
It better go in your episode, Anubis. You better not edit that out.
Well, now that you've said that, I'll have to edit that out.
Bearing anything else.
Yeah. Well, I'll edit it out, but I'll put it right at the end as a blooper. How's that?
That's even better. I'm sure no one will be disappointed with that.